Hello, YouTube. So today I'm going to be going through some expanded universe news. It's kind of expanded universe news. It is related to the Old Republic, the video game. For the studio changing, as you guys know, SWTOR was originally made by BioWare and has been maintained by BioWare well since it came out. They're changing studios now. I'm not exactly sure why. I think it's because they're going to be BioWare wants to focus more on the Mass Effect stuff. Um, Now I just watched Svoturista's video on it, and I'm gonna go ahead and actually link that in the chat for all of you guys to go look. She's obviously the queen of SWTOR news or SWTOR in general. Um, I should have chat replay on. If not, I'll put it in the comments after the stream is over. But um, so I, she put a summary in the description of the video, and I want to go ahead and go through it. And then I'm also going to share an article written by Keith Koenig, who is the executive producer of the game. In the summary of SWTOR's video, she says SWTOR is officially changing studios from BioWare to Broadsword. It is still being published by EA and supported by Lucasfilm Games, which I think is pretty important there, that last part. Not that it's being made by EA, no one cares, but it's being supported by Lucasfilm Games. That's pretty important, I would say. A large chunk of the current SWTOR staff have already moved over to Broadsword, including the current executive producer, community manager, lead writer, narrative director, world designer, systems designer, director of development, monetization, art director, systems designer, and the lead game producer. Now, I don't know who any of those people are, but if you do, go ahead. Now, I can see that's a lot of some story stuff there, which is very important. The developers plan to continue adding content to the game. It is not going to maintenance mode with the move. And I guess Broadsword is known for going into maintenance mode with their games, which, to be honest, I don't even know what that is. I guess that it doesn't really add content, just keeps adding maintenance and make sure there's no bugs or anything, which is good. But at the same time, like there's no new content, so it's like, what's the point? And there's upcoming updates to the game, which is 7.3.1 Galactic Season 5 in the coming months. Old Wound Story continuing in 7.4 on its heels as we enter the holidays. Migrating servers over to the cloud, which I'm not too sure what that is actually. Continuing with evaluation regarding an APAC server, which I believe, because they've been actually testing that, they're trying to make a server for Asian countries, for the folks over in Asia. Improved integration with Steam, updating to DirectX 12 and GTN revamp? Question mark. It has a question mark there. I'm not sure what that's about. And then the account login, billing, cartel coins, characters, customer service, and SWTOR forms and website, etc., will stay the same. So it seems like it's gonna all be the same in terms of like basically how the game is run and the people who make the game. It's just changing studios now. I think this is I think that we can be a little optimistic about this because I think it'd be cool. I guess I am kind of worried though, because I hope they still continue to do short stories. The SWTOR short stories are still some of the very few bits of EU that we get. So I'm really hoping Broadsword still allows that. Lucasfilm allows it, so I don't know why they wouldn't. Maybe what'd be interesting is if Broadsword can persuade Disney Lucasfilm to put a novel out, but who knows? Maybe that's a little too hopeful. But now I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with for this article I want to read. This is from SWTOR.com. The studio update Star Wars: The Old Republic, which was posted today, probably earlier today. This is written by Keith Koenig, who is the executive producer of the game. He says, "Hi, folks. I've been a part of SWTOR since well before launch, and it's been an incredible journey. I ended up taking on many different roles on the team over that time, so I've seen this game from just about every different angle there is. And honestly, I absolutely love this game, not to mention the people who continue to make it fun. Even after almost 12 years, I see so much room for growth and so much potential in SWTOR. I know decisions that impact our people are the hardest part of change and evolution, but I believe Broadsword is the right studio to continue to enhance and modernize our game and also expand the number of people who play it. Of course, I'm also very glad that I'll be moving over with key team leaders and continuing to work with most of our current team. This team has never stopped excelling, even proudly delivering an amazing update 7.2 Showdown on Runic, which is kind of the sequel to Legacy of the Sith. It actually is not that bad of a story. Over the holiday break, along with technological improvements like our new fast launcher, 64-bit client, and cloud game servers. I can't thank them enough for their passion and dedication in bringing these experiences to life for our players. I also want to thank EA and BioWare for all they have done for me and for this team, not to mention all our friends at Lucasfilm Games, whose support and collaboration have helped make all this happen for us. They're the best, and I look forward to continuing to work with them. We are excited about the future of SWTOR, and once we get our feet firmly planted at Broadsword, we look forward to sharing plans for game direction and improvements. Until then, rest assured that all the current plans are still in motion. So basically, I mean, it's pretty obvious that they're really not going to be changing much. They're going to be continuing with what they've been doing. But since it is a different developer, there's still some worries there. As examples, we just delivered our largest story update in months in a new story flashpoint with game update 7.3 Old Wounds, taking us back to the planet Voss, which we haven't visited since our Knight of the Eternal Throne expansion back in 2016. We will also be rolling out game update 7.3.1, which will contain our next Galactic season in the coming months. Stay tuned for details of game update 7.4, where players will see the story continue following the events of Old Wounds. So that's something to look forward to. And there's even more on the horizon. We will continue to publish communication on SWTOR.com and the SWTOR forums, as we always have, so you'll be hearing from me again soon. So basically, nothing is changing. The website's not changing. Nothing is changing. So that's good. Well, it's like nothing is changing, but everything is changing at the same time. It's weird. No change is easy, but it certainly helps that we're all excited about the future of this very special game. We look forward to seeing that vision become reality alongside all our players and fans. May the force be with you, Keith Koenig. So this is really, really cool. I'm very interested to see what they're going to go with this. It could be bad, it could be good, who knows? But I'm excited. I just hope that they continue with the short stories, and they're going to continue with the story for the game, and that's good. Because SWTOR, I mean, that is the last bits of expanding universe material that we're getting. That's the last that we're seeing of the EU at the moment. It is a big shame. We wish that there was more, but there's not. And for the moment, this is all we got. As someone who does play SWTOR, I'm able to experience these story changes, and well, not changes, but these additions to the story, so I can see it continue. And what I would really enjoy is if SWTOR kind of starts bridging the gap there between their game and the Knight Errant stuff, and starts connecting it a little bit. That'd be really, really neat. I'm sure they have so far. I haven't read any of the Knight Errant stuff, so I can't really comment on that. But it would be really cool to see them connecting everything. That'd be really, really cool. So yeah, this is a very interesting update. I'm surprised no one's really talking about it. Because this is news, technically EU news, so it's something that I know that people are starving for. We're starving for EU news, but this is kind of all we've got so far. But I'm interested. The team at SWTOR they're promising that nothing's going to change and that the game is going to continue like normal. But it is in the back of my mind. Well, anything can still happen. because BioWare, they've been with Star Wars for years, over 2 decades now that they've been with Star Wars, and they've really been on our side, the fan side, and they've made two just excellent Star Wars games in my opinion. If you're wondering why I didn't say three, Obsidian did KOTOR 2, but BioWare, of course, did the first game, and then of course they're doing SWTOR, and they've been doing SWTOR. So yeah, very interesting stuff. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. No one really joined, but that's fine. This is more of a video than anything, but yep, that's kind of what's been going on. So yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know your comments down in the comment description or comment box.